Hey guys, it's Dana checking in for a long-awaited update. Okay, so I'm mainly coming on here today to kind of let you guys know that I am switching from pellets, homeopathic pellets, back to injections. This is my third round. My first 2 rounds I did injections, and I was so curious to try pellets. And I wasn't gonna not try them. Like I had to just know for myself what the hype was all about, what it was, how they were. Too many people were having such great success that I wanted to try. And then just really to be able to tell the difference, if there are any, if that, between homeopathic and RX. I just, for my own personal knowledge, database and all my friends that ask who are interested in doing HCG, I wanted to be able to firsthand be able to tell them that I've done both, and this is what I think of them. So, let's see. I am absolutely not going to diss pellets at all in any way, shape, or form. But personally, for me, it was not the best choice. And here is why. Number one, having to take them 3 times a day was very difficult for me. I know that might sound silly to some of you, but it's just extra hassles throughout my day that I just don't even want to have to think about. It's 2 solid hours out of my day that I can't have any liquids, drink any liquids, because you're not supposed to drink a half hour before and a half hour after. So that's an hour there at lunchtime. I do that, and then another hour like at the 4 or 5 o'clock hour. And again, that might not sound so crazy to some people, but I am a very big water drinker, liquid drinker, iced tea, hot tea, coffee, whatever it is. So, and it helps me get through my day. So to actually cut out those 2 hours, they're actually 2 important hours because, there are times when I'm normally used to snacking. So it kind of holds me off, and I can deal with it if I'm allowed to drink liquids. So that was a big deal for me, a really big deal. So, number one, first and foremost, it was just too much of a hassle for me to wake up in the morning and have it be like the first thing you pop in your mouth, and then not be able to brush your teeth. And if I wanted to go exercise, not drinking water then, it was just too much for me. So that's that. Number 2, I did experience some hunger. Now, is it just from the pellets? I really cannot say, because I am very close to my goal weight. I really only have about 7 to 8 pounds left to lose. So it could be that that's just what happens in the end. In that last 10 pounds, you experience more hunger. I mean, they do say, that's a sign of immunity, but I do not think I'm immune. I don't even know if you can really become immune to homeopathic, to be honest, but that's a whole separate vlog. And I definitely have body fat left on me. My body fat currently is about 26%. There is some fat. So, a little bit of hunger. Again, I'm not going to fully attribute it to pellets. Other people don't have hunger, so this could just be a very personal thing. I do not think any 2 people are built the same. So what works for me is not necessarily going to work for someone else, and what works for someone else isn't going to work for me. So this is, again, my total personal account of this. What else? So hassle for pellets, hunger a little bit. What else? I mean, really, those are the 2 main things. Again, I probably should have written more notes. I know there's more. Now I'm forgetting what the other reasons are. But anyways, those are the 2 most important. So anyways, I have a nice supply of different versions, types of HCG. So I had a, stock of injections as well. So it wasn't a problem. I already had them handy. And I just thought, you know what, it's the time. Oh, this is what I wanted to say also. I was losing weight on the pellets. So it wasn't because I wasn't losing. In 15 Vlcds, I lost 11.6 pounds, and that was with a 4-day stall and an apple day, which produced horrible results, only like 0.6 or 0.8. So 11.6 pounds in 15 Vlcd days, when you only have like your last, 10 pounds to lose, well, I had more than 10 pounds because I gained 7.5 loading. But you follow what I'm saying? When you're closer to your goal, you lose a lot slower. And the fact that I was losing at a decent rate at all on pellets was a great thing. So I would like to definitely make note of that. So the reason I'm switching is not because of the weight loss. It's because of the hassle, hoping that maybe with my injections I won't experience this kind of hunger. Again, I'd like to say my hunger was really at meal times, which I think is fair, but I was, I don't ever remember on my first round 1 and round 2 ever needing breakfast. Never. I wake up hungry and I need to eat my fruit, and I never had to do that before. So who knows? It is what it is. I might still experience the same thing on injections, and I will be sure to let you know if that's the case, because I am here to give a fair demonstration of what my journey is all about and the type of HCG that I'm on. So that's that. So today I went right into injections. I didn't take a break and I didn't do any kind of reloading because, like I said, I was losing. Checked my ketosis this morning. My ketones were moderate. And I just feel like I'm fine. Like, I don't want to interrupt it right now. Like, I didn't feel like I would have loved to go out and pig out for a day or two, but I didn't see it necessary. I'm in it now to win it. I want to just keep going. So here I am. I'm going to keep going. While I originally thought I was only going to be doing a 23-day round, while yes, I'm releasing, it's definitely releasing a little bit slower. So we'll see. I mean, I've got like another, 7-8 pounds to go, and I might do an additional 1 to 2 pounds just to have my little cushion. So I don't know. Well, however long that takes is however long I'm in this. So I'm in no rush. I got no major plans. I don't have any major pigging out festivities until, I don't know, Thanksgiving. So we're good for the most part. So that's it. I just wanted to give you guys an update. So today's weight was 127.8, maybe 127.8, I think. I was stuck. I had a 4-day stall at 129.6. It was like I was stabilizing on P2. It was like I was stabilized at 129.6 and I wasn't moving. So, anyways, broke that stall with an apple day and then kept going. That was yesterday's, 2 days ago I did the apple day, lost 0.6, ate regular VLCD yesterday, and lost another 0.8 today. So, worked out quite well. I'm moving in the right direction, and hopefully I won't have any transition issues from homeopathic to RX. I'll tell you though, when I gave myself the injection this morning, I felt liberated. There's something about it. I can't even describe it unless you've done what I'm doing. Going from the hassles of 3 times a day to like a one-time injection, there was something about it that felt so good. And I don't know, just something I just felt like was going to go into my system and react in a much quicker, hopefully more positive way for me personally. Here's another thing I remember. On RX, my 1 and 2, my first and second round, I remember a few other things. I remember sleeping better for sure. I remember my skin being so much better. And I don't really have skin problems, but because I don't have skin problems, you notice like the littlest thing. So I do remember my skin being better. And I can't recall exactly if this happened in my first round, but in my second round, I felt like invincible. And I kept telling my friends this, and they all laughed at me, but I had this feeling of euphoria. It was almost like it really just was, I was on this drug, and it just, only had positive side effects. There was nothing negative. I felt so great all day long. I had energy. It was just, there wasn't a single downside at all to it. So I missed that on pellets. I did not feel any of that on pellets. So another note. That's it. This is getting really long. That's my update. I'll keep you posted. I'll give this, today was injection number 1. I'm on VLCD 16 today. So I'll come back maybe after the weekend, and I'll let you know if I'm finding any other differences to share with you. Okay, guys? Have a great, wonderful afternoon. Happy releases, happy stabilizations, and have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye.